I just wanted to quickly come on and make you aware, just remind you, of course, the difference between the variables and the constants. So the same text that I referenced for you, again, you can see here a variable or constant, an area of space in memory that holds data. So we spoke about that. But a constant is one that does not change, a value that does not change. So both of them, of course, remember each variable is given a name so that you can assign values to them. Same way, the constant is also assigned a value. All right. So we talked about variable names in terms of having that label for your memory location that your algorithm can refer to when it's time, right? So I'm just pulling up a question that was in the specimen paper. Kara wants to buy a costume, and so this is the description. Kara's friend ordered some cakes. Write an algorithm using pseudocode to prompt for the quantity of cakes, then calculate and output the total. In this case, price is $5. So here I've highlighted a way in which we can use a constant. Now, why is it constants are important? Remember, the scope of work that we do for CSEC is on a very small scale, but organizations that have programs or very large programs, as a team, it is efficient to utilize constants. Why? Because if, for example, you have an algorithm connected to some sort of total or calculation, and you have your price listed on top or throughout the algorithm, and there's some sort of price change, instead of you having to go through your entire program to change all the places where you've had price listed, having a constant mean that all I need to do is just change the value here, and every place in my program where I have the word price, it will be changed. All right, with a constant as well, you do not use the value, you use the constant name. All right, so this is the structure of it. Price equals 5. Right, so you can put it as a decimal, you could just leave it as 5. So okay, you put the constant name, the equal sign, and the value of the constant. Again, here we have where we usually put our variables, we just listed under the word store. In Pascal, of course, we used to have the word var. So we just place our constants before. So again, we ask for the quantity, we read the quantity, and they said the total is quantity times price. Now, if I did not have this listed there, I could have simply said total is equal to quantity times 5. So I hard code the 5 into the pseudocode. So this is what we are accustomed to, right? So you utilize 5 in the calculation, and that is quite okay. But you can also utilize your constants, and constants have a very effective place in algorithms and programs. All right, so where do you place it? Just before you list all your variables, and when you use a constant though, you use the name of the constant in your algorithm and not the value. All right, so constants don't change. So no matter how many times you run this algorithm, this value of price will not change no matter how many times you run. The value and quantity will change according to how many times because not everybody is going to enter the same quantity. So variables change values throughout the program as the algorithm as it's being used, but constants remain the same. Okay, so those are just a little reminder.